Hello everyone, let's talk about AI leaderboards, specifically the chatbot arena. It's become a really important place to compare large language models. But, according to the sources we're looking at, the rankings might not be telling us the whole story about which model is actually good. There are some systemic issues at play that can distort the results and unfairly benefit certain providers. The sources highlight two main problems that give an advantage to large proprietary labs like Meta, Google, and OpenAI. First, there's a practice called best of N, private testing and selective disclosure. What this means is that some providers privately test a significant number of different versions of their models, like how Meta was observed testing 27 private LLM variants just before the Llama 4 release. Across the overall and vision leaderboards analyzed, Meta had 43 identified private models during that period. Google had 15, and OpenAI had 9. Critically, these providers can then choose to only make public the score of the single best-performing variant on the leaderboard. The sources explain that this is an unstated policy that benefits a few providers. By selecting the maximum score from many test runs, providers can artificially inflate their model's ranking. This allows them to gamify the leaderboard and use statistical shortcuts instead of necessarily showing genuine model improvement. It obscures meaningful progress and makes it hard to tell if a model is truly better or just benefited from statistical luck on the benchmark. The sources strongly recommend prohibiting this practice and requiring all tested variant scores to be permanently published. Second, there's the issue of asymmetric data access. Proprietary models from companies like OpenAI, Google, xAI, and Meta consistently receive substantially higher sampling rates in the chatbot arena battles compared to open-weight or open-source alternatives. The sampling rate determines how often a model is shown to users, and therefore, how much battle data the provider receives. Providers with high sampling rates benefit from disproportionately more data from this public community resource. Having access to this large amount of in-distribution data from the arena battles gives these providers a significant advantage. Even limited additional data can lead to substantial performance gains specifically on the arena distribution. This means models can be optimized to perform well on the arena benchmark itself, which doesn't guarantee they are better at general tasks or in other contexts. The sources recommend implementing fair sampling policies to address this data imbalance. So, while models from big providers often sit at the top of the chatbot arena, the sources suggest this is influenced by these practices, the ability to handpick scores from numerous private tests and benefiting from unequal access to battle data, rather than purely reflecting intrinsic model quality. The authors call for urgent changes to restore the leaderboard's scientific credibility and trust. Thanks for watching. Let me know your comments on this. Is it right or wrong?